whole lot to update on. Obviously, I'm still in one piece. I'm still pregnant. I'm going to see my midwife soon, so I'm just getting ready. My midwife checked me on Wednesday. Everything was fine Wednesday night. On Thursday, I woke up probably about 5 a.m. and I was feeling quite crampy. Nothing crazy, just feeling a bit crampy, and my husband was like, should I take the day off? And I was like, no, go to work. And then it kind of died off during the day, and then it seemed to come back in the evening, still cramping a lot. And then I texted mum that night and I pretty much just said to leave your phone on loud tonight just in case, because this is what's happening. I'm crampy, I'm getting a bit of tightenings and stuff. And obviously nothing happened, and on Friday I was fine. And then Friday evening came around and I started getting crampy again and getting lots of Braxton Hicks and lots of tightenings and everything like that. And then I lost a huge bit of my plug. TMI, sorry. But it was probably like the size of a ping pong ball or something, and it had like blood through it and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh God. I had this happen with Ava, and it looked exactly like this, and then the next day I was in labour. So we wanted to hold off because we wanted to wait till my nana got here. So I pretty much did nothing. Like, I just sat down and just didn't do anything. I was like, I'm not going to walk anywhere, I'm not going to do anything strenuous, nothing. And then obviously nothing happened on Saturday. And then yesterday, which was Sunday, my nana came down, so I was like, okay, well, now I feel more comfortable that my nana's here. It's one less thing that I've got to worry about when it comes to like the kids. But I still had that worry of my midwife was still off because she had the weekend off. And last night I didn't really have too many crampies or anything like that, so yeah, and then we made it to today, and then my alarm went off at 9 a.m. this morning. Obviously I was already up because I got the kids ready and stuff, but my alarm went off at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. just to remind me that my midwife was now back officially on call. So I was quite excited about that I knew that for a fact she was definitely back, and now I feel like he can come, you know. My nana's here, my midwife is back past 37 weeks, and yeah. My cousin came around this morning to braid my hair, so that in case I go into labour, my hair's off my face, because that's always my biggest thing. I have lots of scraggly bits, I always have, but like even just bits like this, but I have them everywhere just from, you know, postpartum hair loss and then it growing back and stuff. So hopefully it stays off my face if anything happens, but if not, then, you know, I just got braids done for fun. So anyway, I shall update you after my midwife appointment and let you know how we go. So I haven't gone to my midwife appointment yet, but I am so nervous, and I feel like I'm always more nervous for the second internal check than I am for the first. And I think that it is because there's always that possibility that baby's moved, or that baby is just not in that, you know, favourable of a position anymore. And I'm just pacing around because I don't know what to do with myself right now. My nana has just gone to go and get Ava from kindy, and she's taken Jacob with her. So I am basically at home waiting until my husband gets home so he can come with me to my next appointment because he wanted to come. And I am just really nervous for some strange reason. I don't know. I just feel like, you know, I went for my first internal check and everything was okay. I was 2 centimeters. He was, you know, almost fully engaged. Everything was looking great. She said his back was on my left, which is a very good position, but the most ideal would be if his back was towards my tummy. And so, like, over these past 5 days, I have been, you know, trying to make sure that he either stays with his back on my left side or his back comes to my tummy. And she has said that making sure that I sleep on my left side will, you know, keep that encouraged, and leaning over chairs and being on my hands and knees when I'm doing stuff, like if I need to, you know, play around on the floor with Jacob or whatever, that should all help and stuff like that. But there's always that doubt in the back of my mind that he's now gone in a bad position, or that he has pulled himself out of my pelvis a little bit, so he's not as engaged as he was, or something like that, because I know that, you know, I don't know. But also, you know, worried that I'm not dilated anymore, even though all of this stuff has been going on down there over the last 5 days. And I think just that unknown, that fear of the unknown is just a little bit, for someone that has anxiety, it can, yeah, just plays on your mind a little bit. And now that I'm home by myself, like, I have been fine all day. My cousin came around, my nana was here, and Jacob was here, so I was looking after him, and my husband has been back and forth at home, you know, all day, back and forth, leaves for a bit, comes back. And now I'm alone. And now is when the anxiety is picking up. But I am wearing what I wore when I went into labour with Jacob. Hopefully, I don't know, give it some good juju or something like that. I don't know. But I'm nervous about my appointment, and it is very soon. So I really should get going, and I will update once I have an update. So I'm back in the bathroom. Good news. I'm back from my midwife appointment, and she did another internal check, and he is very, very engaged. She was explaining that he was almost fully engaged last week, but she said that when she did put pressure on his head, he did kind of float away a little bit. When she put pressure on his head today, he didn't even budge. So he's engaged. He's not moving, basically, she said. His back is still on the left, but she said that because he's my fourth, chances are he's not going to swing his back around to the front until I am fully in labour. She could stretch me to a 4, so, which is exciting, and I'm just kind of like, I'm nervous that this, you know, could have set it up. She did a really good sweep, and she did say that she thinks that she will hear from me tonight or tomorrow. TMI once again, but I mean, if you're watching this video, you got to expect it. When she pulled her hand out, basically, there was a lot of blood, and she was like, well, that's your show. So I've already had that, and since being back from my appointment, which has been probably about an hour and a half now, I have been having a few, like, quite a bit of tightenings and stuff like that, which I know to expect from a sweep regardless, like no matter how far dilated you are, or whether she thinks that it might be a sweep that works or whether it won't be a sweep that works. regardless, she said I will be feeling some stuff, so I am feeling some stuff. And we just have to kind of hope that perhaps it's going to set it off. I mean, I had the 2 sweeps with Jacob, and the second sweep was the one that set it off, and that was within 4 hours. So it has been, yeah, about an hour and a half since my sweep. So I don't know, I'm kind of hoping that, you know, we're going to have some dinner and get the kids down to bed and stuff within the next couple of hours, and then hopefully after that it sort of starts. I don't know, but that's my update, and hopefully I will be doing another update later on, but I guess only time will tell. P.S. I just did a wee and there was a lot more blood when I wiped, and there was some in my pad that is in my underwear, so fingers crossed something happens soon. Still no labour. I haven't really updated earlier because I've been on off weepy, on off sore, on off not really knowing what to say, but I had a very good sleep last night, which was nice. It was probably the best sleep I've had for a while, at least over a week. We went for a walk this morning just to see if that would help at all, and I was getting tightenings while we were walking, but since being back I haven't really had anything, so we are going to go into town shortly. We're going to go and get a ball. I didn't want a ball this time around because of my tailbone last time, but a couple of people that I've spoken to just about all of this have said, oh, well, the last couple of times you were on a ball and that's what helped, and so I think I'm just going to bite the bullet and get a ball just to see if it helps at all. And yeah, I guess just try not to be too disheartened by it, but I suppose enjoy these last few moments, hours, days, whatever, before the labour really does begin, and before we're not kind of just us anymore. Not that we are just us, because we've just got 3 children already, but you know, before we're just us with 3 children and not us with 4 and a newborn that wakes up all the time. But yeah, anyway, of course I will update if anything happens, but yeah, nothing has happened yet. So I'm in bed now. I will probably finish this vlog now and probably pick up another vlog if stuff kind of starts happening. So I've spent the afternoon kind of on the ball a bit, and I did about 4 loads of washing. I just, you know, wanted to get things done. My Nana and my husband gave me hand massages. They had a hand each, and yeah, no, it's been a nice evening, just relaxing, talking, you know, just the 3 of us having good talks and whatnot, and it's been quite nice. I ended up texting my midwife just to let her know that nothing was happening, and she replied and said that if nothing has happened by Thursday morning, she'll get me in for another sweep, which is cool. And she just, you know, tried to make me feel a bit better about the whole situation, because I just let her know that I was feeling a little bit deflated about it all. But I'll close out this vlog now, and yeah, it's probably long enough as it is. Still pregnant. This baby just doesn't want to leave.